What's going on there, other side of YouTube? Got a game here where I actually managed to block more damage than I did in this beautiful tank. So I'm playing the tier 9 British medium tank, the Centurion 7/1, still not fully upgraded. I still don't have the top gun. I don't think I do. No, I'm pretty sure I do. And yeah, we have a fairly decent game. So let's speed it up until we get somewhere. So I feel like, you know, it's quite a good matchup for me. Only really tier 9s and 8s. I have a pretty good turret, so let's go to a pretty good hold down location. And there we are, we hit the mutts straight away. So I'll switch back to what I was actually looking at. There's a Conqueror, my tier 9 heavy counterpart. Bounce another shell. I think that was from him. And so we've got to be a little careful here because there are two artillery, and I am kind of in a spot which artillery can sometimes hit. That was a very well angled upper plate there, but I thought I'd take a punt because I have a pretty good rate of fire with this gun compared to the top one. That was a pretty bad aim shot there. I really need premium, I think, to go through the superstructure. There's no way I'm going to go through the upper. Trying to hit the cupola. No, I bounced off. But again, I bounced more damage. We're up to almost 1,000 damage blocked already. Where are we blocking all this damage? One's right off the centre of the mantlet. I don't know if you can see. Oh, see that there? Right off the centre of the mantlet. The other one is actually on the quotation marks weak point of my tank, but if I'm aiming, as you can see, like this, that makes that angle ridiculously, like, shells are coming in at this sort of angle, they're just auto ricocheting off. So I do believe this is only like 30 or 50 millimeters. So if you're more on level ground, you can sometimes overmatch this armor. But if you're using your gun depression, you can pull off quite a few bounce there, and also you can see my cupola out of that sort of angle. You can barely see it. Barely see it. So, pretty strong. Let's carry on. So we have that Yag Tiger looking at me, and I'm a bit scared of him. He can really mess my day up, but the Conqueror pulls out in front of him, so I try and get a tracking shot. It doesn't work. But we do some damage, so what we're going to do. See, and so we've only done 450 damage so far, roughly, but we've blocked almost double that. Actually, we have blocked double that. Somebody manages to put a shell through me. Where did they manage to put a shell through me there? Yep. I mustn't have been angling quite so well because they managed to go through the top of that plate, right where the other one didn't. So, a bit unlucky, but let's carry on. You can see the artillery shells going in. So I'm waiting for that Conqueror to come in around again, really, and try and pop a shot at somebody else. I was getting a bit nervous that my artillery was going to put a shot into me, but I see the Conqueror's out again. And we put another one into him. While he's blocking the Yag Tiger from firing, so I'm keeping an eye seeing where they're firing. It looks like the Conqueror's gone behind. We managed to pop one through the Yag Tiger's upper plate there, I do believe, and I think it looks like he's had enough. Conqueror's been tracked, so I go up, put a few more hits into him. There's the Yag Tiger. Oh, that shell dips a little bit. Oh, the E50 managed to go right through me there. I wonder where he went through me. Same place? Yep, as you can see, penetrating hit there. Penetrating hit there, not a penetrating hit there. So 2 out of 3 have gone through, so I can't really complain. I am playing around with some high tier tanks now. But we're up to 1600 damage and we've blocked 1300. I'd look to try and track the Conqueror there, but I'm not very good at aiming apparently. And aimed out his upper hull again. See the Panther, I want a bit of revenge. I'll go through his turret by the looks of things there. But he gets another one into me, I do believe. It also looked like an artillery might have shot at me, but maybe not. So we're actually winning this game quite handily at the moment. That T62, that T2064, the Super P, been doing pretty good work there. I bounced another shot off the Conqueror upper hull there. You would have thought I would have thought about this. But no, oh, he's coming. We finish him off. So we ended up doing 725 damage to that Conqueror, so it adds up, you know. Now we've got to deal with the Ag Tiger and E50. I mean, I'm down to fairly low health, so I've already blocked 1900 damage and done 1300. See the Ag Tigers turning around, so I'm like, is this my chance to go in as well? There's not too many of them left. You know, let's team up on the Ag Tiger. Ugh, but he's looking at me. Oh, and we managed to bounce his shot, put another one into his lower plate. So that was some pretty good angling there. I think he must have, my tracks must have eaten it. And now this game's pretty much over. So I've managed to block 2,500 damage, or 2,450, and I've done 1,800. And you see me turn around here, and that's because I saw everyone else is down here. That Bulldog was last spotted up here. I was like, I'm never going to get any damage on that artillery that was left. I think it was an artillery. So I was like, you know what? If I was that Bulldog, I would not be heading towards this place right now. I'd be going do-do-do-do-do, skipping my way around here. Skipping down here and going hunting for some easy artillery kills for the end of the game to try and get the most experience I could. So I think, I'm going to go intercept that Bulldog, and hopefully he doesn't just rip me apart with his autoloader. So let's see how this one works out for me. So as everyone in the behind there goes playing around down there, and look at this tank with all its holes in it. Get some glamour shots. So UI back up. Back to what I was looking at. So the Bulldog hasn't been found, so that really does make me think he's headed this way. The E50 seems to think he's coming this way as well. And funnily enough, there's a Bulldog. Oh, he misses one shot. I use auto aim, I don't really know why. I was trying to ram him so he wouldn't stop. Looks like the E50 got a shot into him and I finish him off. And then give him a little love tap just for the giggles. So yeah, another brilliant game again for you. Just showing you how you can use your armour. But 2,450 blocked. Only did 2,375. But let's have a quick look at the post-game stats. So thankfully this was a half decent game for me again, and it was on a ×3 event. So I actually ended up with, also this was a point where I had some premium time for some reason. I think it was one of the missions gave you like 3 days of premium or something, or a day, might have been a day. So I ended up getting 4,254 experience, 18,000 credits. Hit percentage for me pretty high, 89%, quite nice. 2,375 damage myself with 689 assistance, which is also fairly nice. That was good enough for a second class mastery. As we can see, I was second on the team for experience, and I do believe second as well for damage done, which is quite nice. So, you know, even though it's not a heavy tank, I managed to sort of, you know, do a pretty good tanking job there. The enemy Conqueror we were fighting against was on top of the other team, or the enemy team, for damage done, and the Yak Tiger was up there as well. So we were fighting against two of the better players on the enemy team, or two of the players who were having a better match anyway. And so if we have a closer look at the in-depth, there we are, fired 19, hit 17, but only penetrated 12. That was probably a few of those shots out of the upper plate of the Conqueror, like a scrub and up. Yeah, 2,375 damage. We received 8 hits, only 3 penetrated, and so we did block here 2,480, so a little bit more than we actually did, which I thought was quite good, considering the guns that were shooting at us. We didn't travel that far this game, but oh well, it didn't really last that long, 5 minutes. And you can see that if I wasn't running a premium account, this would have been 945 base experience. So yeah, again, not a brilliant game for you guys, but just another pretty average one, showing you what you can kind of do in your Centurion 7/1. If you go hold down, you can pull off a couple of bounces, and as long as you angle the sides, it's not too weak, since the sides are only about 50mm, so you know, give them some of your tracks, you might be able to eat a shot or bounce at extreme angles. That's going to be me for today. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the video down below, thumbs up, thumbs down, and all those shenanigans. I shall see you next time for some more Bambi gameplay.